Hello and welcome to our Crash 3 Let's Play. You know us as the Super Gaming Brothers already.
Yes!
And,
Yes!
and you're probably wondering why I wasn't in the Nocturne of the Moonlight Let's Play with John. Well,
because
I was busy with Crash 3.
and we're gonna play the shit out of this. Actually, hold on, it's a little loud. I'm gonna turn the TV down a bit. Now you're probably wondering, well, why aren't we starting with Crash 1? Fuck that, we're starting with the best one.
And we don't have the disc anymore.
We do have Crash Bandicoot 1. Yeah, we do have the disc still.
I actually messed that up.
You messed...
I cracked it by accident!
Alright, well, we have it on the PSN.
Yeah.
This is actually how we're playing the game. We're playing the game on the PlayStation Network because our disc, during our test play, froze when going to a secret stage. So
we are going to a new game.
we're going to start a new game. We're not going to start with Crash 1. We're not going to start with Crash 2. Elliot wants to do Crash 3 because this is his favorite Crash game of all time. It's my favorite Crash game of all time too, with number 2 coming incredibly close. So we figured, why not? Let's start with the best.
And we start with a cutscene with a bright flash and a blue jellyfish in the air.
I hate when that happens.
God, those blue jellyfish.
We crash with a yo-yo, the polar bear from Crash Bandicoot 2.
Coco on her purple laptop.
And I actually find out that the mask, Aku Aku, has a personality in this game.
Uka is free. No, it cannot be. Evil.
For some reason, this is gonna sound really weird. For some reason, Aku Aku's mouth reminds me of Revenge of Pinocchio's mouth. Revenge of Pinocchio. I don't know why.
Is that the thriller film? Yeah.
The one when Pinocchio's a killer.
Yeah. And we're introduced to Uka Uka in this game, who actually we find out it was the brains behind the first 2 games. Is the reason why Cortex was working all those evil deeds, because he was working for this dude. This is actually Neo Cortex's boss.
Wow. Neo Cortex.
Who is that ominous figure in the background over there with the pistons?
They make him see like Freddy Krueger in here because it's all dark and all we see is his eyes and a red aura. You see what I mean?
Well.
I think
So now the plot is
figure is trying to follow us.
So we collected all the crystals in Crash Bandicoot 2.
Even though we didn't play it.
So now, well, yeah, I'm talking in terms of plot. Now Uka Uka wants to use time travel to travel to all the places in the world, different time periods, and collect the crystals there. Not if we can help it, or Elliot can help it. This is Elliot's Let's Play, so he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is strictly an Elliot Let's Play, just like Sonic Adventure 2 Hero Side Story. This is all Elliot. I'm not gonna interview at all, even if no matter how many times he dies. It's all Elliot from here, so whatever he does, it's his fault.
I like how that polar bear is just getting ready to charge.
Well,
he's not even gonna do anything.
He's getting ready to charge. That's the last time we see him. He's not in the game at all.
That's all we see of him. That's pretty much it. It's like, that polar bear's pointless, isn't it?
I have brought you to Neo Cortex's time chamber. It was pretty easy. There was no security guards whatsoever.
Well, actually, there was security. I used my laser vision to kill them.
Good luck.
Smile creeped me out.
And now we're beginning probably the best Crash game ever made. Yeah, it probably is. Most general consensus that the Crash Bandicoot Warped is the best one. So no,
It's always funny.
that's
And we are going to our first stage.
All right.
Our first time before.
now. Let's get a few little tidbits out of the way. I'm going to say this now before I forget.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on a second.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look, I have a mask helping me, too.
And this one, I don't have to use a crate to break it out of it. It's always with me. We are not going to show... guys, we're not going to record ourselves getting the time relics because, honestly,
We're just replaying the stage.
in essence, it's us
boring.
replaying the stage, and
That's boring.
that will get monotonous and boring. So we're not going to show... We're not going to show Elliot getting the time relics. We're going to show you getting the gems and stuff like that. And we're going for the best ending in the game, but we're not going to record ourselves getting time relics because honestly, that will get really monotonous and boring really fast.
And I just slid into a goat.
So what we're gonna do is by the time we get to the final stage, the Neo Cortex boss. Yeah, spoiler alert: the last boss is Neo Cortex.
Yeah.
Big whoop. we're gonna cut there. We're gonna cut off from there, and we're gonna take our time getting the relics, and then we'll come back and, you know, beat the final boss.
Yeah.
So get that out of the way before I forget to mention that.
And now to a stage. We are in the medieval times.
Crash 3's soundtrack is also great. I love this game's soundtrack,
awesome.
especially the bonus room theme,
Yeah.
which I actually heard became the main theme in Wrath of Cortex. I never played that though.
What part 2?
Wrath of Cortex, the PS2 game.
Oh, that one.
I never
I'm talking about Revenge of Cortex.
like I played the demo back when it first came out, but I just never had any interest.
Actually, I played.
No, actually that's a lie. I actually did rent it, and for a second. Hold on a second. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry, I got a little distracted there for a second. All right.
Look at that.
What?
I have no more Wumpa fruit from that bonus stage. Look at that. And now we jump over a log and spin into a goat.
We continue on Toad Village.
I can see
And-
why it's called Toad Village.
I wonder why.
The box. Yeah.
Because of the box.
I need the crates. You don't get it.
So, for those of you new to Crash, in case you know anybody's watching this and have no idea what Crash is all about,
Yeah.
you know, essentially it's well, Crash is a platforming game,
Yeah.
as you can probably see.
An awesome
A
platforming
hallway platformer game. You know, you move up and down. There are occasional 2D stages. You may notice that the stages are full of crates. If you break all of the crates, if you manage to get every single crate in the game, in the stage, then you get a gem at the end of the stage. That's the box gem. And if you want the best ending, you have to collect.
You have to go for it.
You have to, in order to continue on with the story, you have to collect the crystals.
Yeah.
Those are MacGuffins of this game. But if you want the best ending,
Let's get the dance.
and if you want the best ending, you have to get all the optional gems and all the optional time relics. The crystals are the only thing that you have to collect in order to proceed through the game.
Yeah.
So,
I accidentally skipped the dance.
yeah. What,
Yeah.
I win?
Yeah.
Well, save for the boss, actually.
Yeah. It's more intimidating like that, ain't it?
I wouldn't say intimidating, I just... Yeah.
When is it that in a day you can actually see someone spin into a shark and own them?
Crash doesn't jump the shark, he spins into it. That was probably a real obvious joke I just made,
Yeah.
though, so...
I want to know if it's possible to get invincibility underwater.
What do you mean?
You know how I got Aku Aku, 2 of them?
I've never seen it happen, actually. Actually,
Ah, crap.
you could... What, you did? What'd you miss, fruit?
Yes.
Whoa, what the hell, did you backwards spin into that damn shark?
I don't know.
What, now that you have a level 2 Aku Aku mask, so
If I'm lucky.
if you're lucky, I'm not even sure if it is possible to get invincibility in the water stage. I've never seen it myself, so I'm gonna assume no.
Well, might as well see. Let's see. More crates. Spinning into crates. More crates. Ooh.
Now we're introduced to this underwater jet ski.
Looks like a fish.
It was actually the first time that I was introduced to the DualShock vibration feature
Yeah.
back in the Crash 2 first came out. Because every time you board the jet ski, your controller vibrates.
Yeah.
And
I feel it right now.
yeah.
I feel the power.
I can feel the power seeping in my hands. It's orgasmic.
It's very good.
Yeah, you're gonna need the underwater jet ski in order to break the coral reef in order to get some
Oh, crap.
boxes. And Elliot just lost it. And there goes a few boxes right there that he can't get now because of that. Can you go back and board it?
Nope.
Try it. You just looked backwards. You didn't even go back. It's like, ugh, no, I don't feel like going over there.
Fine, I'm going back.
I doubt it'll respawn. I don't think it'll respawn. Yeah, this is where you picked it up, isn't it? Or is it not? I'm not sure.
Around here. That's...
I don't... Wait, go back up. To the left. All the way into...
Nope,
Nope, it's gone. You screwed up. Okay, that means we're essentially going to have to replay the stage in order to get the box gem. Alright, we'll just continue on. We'll cut to when we get the box gem anyway.
Yeah.
And, you're mashing the X button to swim faster.
What?
You're mashing the X button to swim faster.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm curious. Die.
What?
I'm serious. Die. I'm curious. Like, lose all your Akuma, die. You can probably see where I'm going with this.
No, I don't.
if you die and reset the stage, the jet ski might be there. You know, instead of having to, you know, go through the
Now I
process.
got a checkpoint.
I know, but go back. You'd be surprised what's... Yeah, into the bomb, Elliot. Careful, careful.
I know.
Luckily, your flippers don't activate anything.
But,
You know, well, I'm just curious. It might... You'd be surprised what things reset when you die, so... You know, as a general rule of video games, though it could already be gone.
And now...
And it's gone. Okay, that was pointless.
Yeah, that really was. Thank you for making me lose Aku Aku.